I'm gonna crease your J's, Spider-Man. No! Hey guys, it's me on this review here, and today we're gonna take a look at the SV Action Miles Morales from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Bootleg. Woo, that's a mouthful. So yeah, I got this figure for a while now, but I did not review it because, I don't know, I've been busy with personal stuff, and yeah, I don't have much money to buy more figures to consistent review. So yeah. I also bought the Sentinel Peter B. Parker bootleg. I gotta say, he is much more worth it compared to Miles Morales. Before I start the video, for every Peter B. Parker bootleg, he has a really short neck joint. So I usually just use Miles Morales and then plug it in. And he is not that short anymore. So yeah, let's move on to the review. So first thing first, we're gonna start with Miles Morales in his outfit. I gotta say, this hoodie looks great, but I think compared to the authentic, this one is a little bit too orange. And some minor gripes, you do have to drill out the peg holes because the collar here doesn't have deep enough peg holes to hold the hands. Even for the Miles Morales normal hands without the shirt, you can see here. And this part here, he does have two laces, which is tied and untied for both of his shoes. And you do have to glue them in. I'm just too lazy. I already did glue this one, and then it did come out with the untied laces, so it's weird. I gotta say, I still think this figure is not worth $40. So if you can buy it for 20 or 30, I think it's worth it. And I did also have to cut this part out and then glue them back because it was too tight. And then yeah, glue them back, make it looks a little bit better. He also comes with another piece of the hood, and this one doesn't really peg in. He has another piece of the collar here to put in, but I gotta say, this looks bad. For the shoulders, they are really tight and do tend to pop out when you first put them in. I did have to loop them up with my silicone lube, super lube. I use them for Bali Song too. And yeah, the articulation for the shoulders in his hoodie form is really bad. So but for the articulation of the torso of the leg is much better. It's deeper, and the legs can move. And the legs can move much higher compared to the normal ball joint on the pantless form. So yeah, it is a little bit longer too. I can't wait. Maybe I'll take it apart. Nah, I can't. So yeah, I recommend maybe using this pants, and then get a fabric shirt, hoodie, and let him wear that in his normal form. So yeah, I'm gonna change him back. And before we do that, let's start with let's go back to the accessories. The first thing I want to talk about is his head sculpt. I gotta say, this paint sculpt is awesome. He do needs a little bit shading on his hair, but otherwise his face is awesome. He also comes with an alternative head expression for his mask form. Looks amazing, and the detail is great. He also comes with the thigh. This one, of course, to change out the pants. And I gotta say, I do like this, but most of the time I just put him on his pants form because it is much more posable. And I hate the hassle of changing the ball joint out. It's really hard. For the hands, of course, it looks great. And yeah, the ball joint here works way better. And of course, you do still have to drill it out on the peg hold here, but luckily mine do not have to do that, and it fits nicely. So yeah, compared to Peter B, Mouse does not have his joint here. It only have a peg, so it's swivel. Mouse also comes with alternative feet. This was on him by default. His shoes technically counts as accessories, so yeah, or you already seen the shoes, so I do have to mention these. He also gets his headphones and his phone, and it sets. I'm not sure what it said. It doesn't mention anything. He also comes with Spider-Ham's hammer. From the scene at the end of the movie, for Spider-Man, Spider-Ham gave him his hammer for Miles before head home. So yeah. When I first unboxed this, I'm not sure if the authentic one have this, but he also has 2 spare neck parts. So instead of replacing the head, you just have to pull the neck part out. But to be honest, it's a hassle, and because of that, it came with 2 extra long ball joint for me to replace in Sentinel Peter and for Miles, and he also still have one for the mask head here. So yeah, this, I think I went for a while in my community. I asked other people if they also have the same thing. Some people say they only have 1 ball joint, some people have 2, so if you're lucky you get 3, but hopefully you get 3. For the hands, he comes with 2 relaxed hand, 2 wall crawling hands, 1 hand for his phone, 1 hand with his spray bottle, 2 web flipping hands, 2 punching hands, 2 web holder hands, which can also use for Spider-Ham's hammer, and it's pretty tight, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. It fits not so snugly. This part here, yeah. Over here, he fits snugly. He did comes with web effects, but I think I threw it away. I don't remember. I don't really use them. And his sweeping hand does have web. I did remove them. So yeah, because I hate it. He also comes with a stand, but I don't remember which stand does he have. I think he have this stand, which is worse quality compared to the shinier. I mean, it's a little bit solid, but the thing to hold this, yeah, it falls apart really easily compared to the shiny one. I think this looks cheaper, so I think it is from Peter, but this is very solid, and this did not keep that well, but again, it is a little bit better compared to the other one. So I don't know why Peter is cheaper but his stand is good, while Miles is expensive but his stand is shit. Oh yeah, in case I do forgot to mention, he does have open hands, like wildly open hands, and wall crawling hands, just in case. For the articulation, his head can move up that far, move side to side. He can swivel really well. For the shoulder, he has a ball joint that pops out really easily. Not really, but I think it got loose over time. His hand because of the ball joint, it kind of acts like a butterfly joint. So yeah, it does work well, and it looks beautiful, to be honest. He has a bicep swivel. He has a double bend at the elbow, and it's really tight. He has a swivel at the pegs. Again, no joints. He has a double ball joint on the body that moves really well, and it can move side to side pretty good. Swivel, really nice. It works well. He has 2 ball joints for the legs. It can move up really far, and it's really tight too. For Peter, I would say it's not the same. He can swivel at the thigh here. For his pantless version, he does not have that swivel here, so I like that more. It's a double band at the knee, and it's really deep. As you can see, he can swivel and move up and down in his shoes. Really nice. And you can crease his Jordans. For the size comparison, Miles is around 13 centimeters. Let's stand him next to other figures that I have. This is Miles next to the Mayfax Spiderman, Scarlet Spider, Marvel Legend first appearance Spider-Man, Sentinel, Peter B. Parker. This guy does not stand still. HA Figuarts, Toei Spider-Man. Stand still. There we go. Fuck. I gotta say, for a kid, he stands really nicely. But let's see how he is next to the other figures from different lines. So here we have 1000 Toys, Master Chief, Megami Device, Susanna Woe. I did wear her up, drip her out, so that doesn't really count. Revoltech, Leonardo, Snail Shell Studio, Milk Tea Girl. So yeah, gotta say, Milk Tea Girl is the average 1/12 scale figure I have. So compared to an adult and a kid, I think he's fine. Overall, I think Miles is not a bad figure. He's just really not worth it for the money, I think. If you can get it, again, if you can get it for $20, $30, I think it's worth it. For $40, it is a little bit much. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.